Hello kids! The Channel's International Kids Cup is here again. It's season 11 of the grassroots football competition, and this is a call for application for schools in Lagos State. Visit our website www.channelstv.com to register. This competition is organized in collaboration with Eco Football. Remember, application is free. Deadline for submission is 27th April. Channel's Kids Cup, catching them young.
That's right, season 11 of the Channel's International Kids Cup was so ready to start catching them young once again. Are you a pupil in a primary school in Lagos State? Then listen to me. I know mommy and daddy might not know, but you need to tell them that I said they can register your school for season 11 of the Channel's International Kids Cup. It's the Lagos preliminaries, and we're still open. We're taking applications for schools in Lagos State. I looked at the portal, guys. It's increasing. Schools, more schools getting into it. And I just want to appreciate all of the schools that have registered. The technical committee will be sitting down very soon to screen through all of those entries. But it's important, just in case you want to be part of it and you haven't registered, this is how you can register. Just log on to channelstv.com. Yes, that's our website. Go to channelstv.com on the homepage. Click on Kids Cup. Get into the Kids Cup portal. Before you register, just hold on. Don't rush. Don't do it in a haste. Read the rules and regulations. It's very important. This competition has a zero tolerance to age cheat. We don't play. It's for boys under the age of 13 and must be in primary school. Look, we believe that we can use this as a model to fight age cheat in Nigerian football. So it's important you go through the rules and regulations, know what we need from you before you register. Schools are already doing that, but I still saw like 3 schools, no complete address. So I don't know. Just in case we want to send a mail, we don't know where we're sending it to. Someone just says ABC, Nursery and Primary School. Where? Tell me where it is. I want a complete address. So when you get into the portal, give us a complete address. Register the total number of players, 18. Don't register 20. 18 players. Do the complete registration. We asked for scanned birth certificates. And I'm sure you know why we're asking for birth certificate. It's not a big deal. Scan those birth certificates and send to kidscup@channelstv.com. Should I say it again? Scan those birth certificates, send it to kidscup@channelstv.com. We'll get it, and also want a letter of authorization from the principal or the games masters or the proprietor saying, we've approved these young guys to go on and play football and show their God-given skills so that we know somebody has got your backs. You understand? So that's why we want that letter of authority. Once again, log on to channelstv.com. On our homepage, you're going to see Kids Cup. Click on Kids Cup. It's a friendly portal. Click on it. Get into it. Register. You'll love it. It's grassroots football development. It's a revolution. And at that stage, we're not just playing football, because that's the mistake a lot of persons are making. No, we're promoting football and education. Yeah, we're teaching boys life values, life skills at a very tender age, that so when they grow with it, they will not forget when they become men. And some, who knows, some might just go on to play football for the Super Eagles, play for Chelsea, play for Arsenal. We just want to give them the right foundation. We just want to discover and nurture talent. So we're still calling for applications for schools in Lagos State. Schools in Lagos State. One school from Kaduna registered today. No. Last week, a school from Imo registered. No, it's not for you guys. That portal is for schools in Lagos State. So some of our friends would love to see Troika once again. I haven't seen Troika. Would like to see you guys come to the Channel's International Kids Cup. Would like to see St. Jude's Private School, Festac Town. Yes, you guys come around. Would like to see Chrisland. Yeah. Like to see Grange. Would like to see Green Springs. You guys come around. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Come. Let's play football for the love of the game. It's for boys under the age of 13 in primary school. Just register. The technical committee, they will sit down, go through that screening, and then if your school does the right thing, yeah, they're going to invite you. You come to Channels TV. We're going to have the draw. You see the way the draw is done. You know where you're going to be playing. It's beautiful to take those guys out of the classroom. But remember, we're telling them also that you must be doing well in class. So the benchmark to come to the Channels Kids Cup is you must be on top of your class. Top 10. No, if it's below top 10, no. No, one guy asked me, what if I'm 11? Because he's the goalkeeper. No, we just want you guys to know that you can also play football and also do well in class, right? You would love it. So we're looking forward to see the next set of Juwon, the next Afolabi, Yusuf, and a whole lot of footballers that we've discovered from the Channels International Kids Cup. This year promises to be interesting, so much fun, packed into one, because we're bringing schools outside Nigeria to come to Lagos and compete for pride and glory and for the love of the game. So that's it. We're waiting. Go register for the Lagos preliminaries of the Channels Kids Cup. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, what's going on in the UEFA Champions League? I will tell you what went down at the Nigeria Basketball Federation annual general meeting in Abuja. I will also tell you, so don't go anywhere. Stay. Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's talk about the development of basketball in Nigeria. At the annual General Assembly in Abuja, the president of the NBBF, Musa Kida, gave attention to the development of league basketball. Yes, he says it's about time we develop the league. He also talked about the league having a new format. And customers, is very important. He also talked to the Minister for Youth and Sports was there. The first vice president of the NOC, Francis Obi, represented the president, Abu Gumel, and he thanked them that some stability is coming back to basketball. It's good, but we want to see more progress with basketball, particularly the league.
Exactly. I mean, because of the administrative face-off or feud between this faction that is recognized by the Nigeria Olympic Committee and, of course, the Sports Ministry, and somewhat by the Federation of International Basketball Association, and, of course, the other group. Basketball, when it comes to the league, has really gone down the drain.
Suffered, yeah.
It has suffered. Lots of things happen, and basketball is not thriving when it comes to the local league. So we need to get back to that point, and if everybody needs to be on, all hands have to be on deck.
Needs to.
All hands have to be on deck,
Yeah.
and we need to get back to that point. And that is what lots of people are talking about. But the good thing is that they were able to do this for the first time ever in this administration since 2017. They've been able to do this, and of course, a FIBA representative was there, brought goodwill from FIFA. NOC was there, the Sports Ministry was there. So it shows that, okay, this board is recognized as far as we're concerned.
So for us, we will be monitoring the NBBF and remind them to put words to action. The president, Musa Kida, says there will be reforms for the league, and of course that there will be a new format. So I love the fact that they give attention to league basketball development. Let's listen to Musa Kida talk about some of the things that were discussed at the annual General Assembly.
We have very elaborate programs covering this year, but of course even up to the end of our tenure. And we would also like to see that even extend much beyond our tenure, you know, of developmental small steps that we're taking to go forward so that we don't ever go backwards. The Premier League, yes, is part of our program. Normally we should start in May or June. And then we're going to be able to play home and away in a new format that is going to be more elaborate than all we have had in the past, so that it's really, really a semi-professional league.
But Mr. Kida, you need to explain what you mean by semi-professional league, because I just want a professional league.
Exactly, and we need to know whether this the lower leagues and, of course, the Premier League. Which is he talking about? Is it the Premier League or the ones that are the lower leagues, the National Division 1 and Division 2. We need to understand that, and that's something that is not been able to talk about. Fine, there are great areas, but it's a good thing that everybody are on deck to make sure that basketball, thrive again in Nigeria. I was looking through the communique of the general meeting, and of course, I felt that yes, there are some bits of purpose to make sure that basketball grows in Nigeria, but then the gray areas are still there. Now, FIBA, will there be an election or not? That is what we want to know. And if there's going to be an election, who's going to be the custodian of it? Or you get, now, FIBA is there. Is this some sort of recognition of this board? I'm like, okay, fine, you guys are doing well. We clap for you. You're doing well. Continue or something. FIBA is not saying anything concerning that. So there's still some gray areas. But then we can understand that, okay, there is a road path. There is a focus, basically, of basketball, of improving basketball in Nigeria with this General Assembly meeting.
So that's it. It's all about the development of basketball in Nigeria. Let's touch base now with the UEFA Champions League. What's going on at the Camp Nou? It's now Barcelona 3.
Yep.
Manchester United 0. Philippe Coutinho with the third goal for Barcelona. Now 4-0 on aggregate. While Ajax, they're still fighting in Turin against Juventus. Don't be surprised, because Ajax, they've been the fairy tale team so far in the UEFA Champions League. But Cosmos, is it over for Man U?
Well, it's over for Manchester United. 4-0 on aggregate. Lionel Messi scoring 2 goals early on. Of course, Manchester United started this game like a house on fire. I mean, Rashford.
Okay, I just talked about it.
Okay, so Ajax have done them. I mean, Ajax just reminds me of the 1995 set. This was how they were going to people's homes and winning there. So it's huge. Okay, so I was analyzing the first game. I feel it's over. Manchester United started like a house on fire, but then they were not able to hold it together, and it's 3-0. Lionel Messi scoring 2, and of course Philippe Coutinho scoring. But in the other game, Cristiano Ronaldo scored early on, and of course in the 28th minute, but then in the 34th minute, just about 5 minutes afterwards, Van der Beek, scored, of course, our African brother, I call him our African brother, Hakim Ziyech of Morocco, giving him that very, very nice assist. So he's awesome as well. But 67th minute, Matthijs de Ligt, has brought it down. And right now, is this going to be what exactly happened at the Bernabeu? That's something we'll be looking out for. Now with Juventus, will they come back with the bang? Remember, they lost against Spal. They couldn't round up the Scudetto over the weekend. So will they be out of the Champions League? Is something that we should see. 67 minutes, there's still so much to play for, and let's just see how it goes. But trust me, even if Ajax leaves this competition now, they've done well. They've been fantastic so far this season. Probably they are the most informed team in Europe.
They travel away, and they don't show respect.
Yes.
They come out at teams and then do their thing.
And the team is young.
Yeah, they've
very
been expressive, and they're getting the result. So it's Ajax 2, Juventus 1. Ajax is the away team, just in case you don't know. It's important.